Today we are going to discuss a very important topic of quadratic equation. The question is already on the board, which says 3 to the power x plus 81 by 3 to the power x is equals to 30. From there you need to find the value of x. Now for solving this kind of sums where a power is included, you need to assume let 3 to the power x is equals to y. Let us assume 3 to the power x is equals to y. So what we will do? We will put 3 to the power x is equals to y in equation, and we will get 3 to the power x, we can write y plus 81y. In place of 3 to the power x we can write again y, that gives us 30. So our equation has come down to y plus 81 by y is equals to 30. Now if we do further solving, we can get y as our LCM. Now in table of 1, y comes y times, so y into y is y square, plus in table of y comes 1 time, so 1 into 81 is 81. That gives y square plus 81 by y is equals to 30. Now it is only fair if we take this y to that side. So we can write y square plus 81 is equals to y is in division form. If we take this y to that side, it will be multiplied. So 30 into y, that gives us 30y. Now I think it is quite clear how to solve. We need to bring this 30y to left hand side of the equation. So we can write y square minus 30y plus 81 is equals to 0. Now we have come down to our equation where we need to do factorization, or we can say we need to do middle term. Now for solving this kind of question, what is the process? If we add or subtract, we should get minus 30. Means the sum or the difference should be the middle number, that is minus 30, and the product of that number, the product of the number should be the product of extremes, should be the product of extremes. So 81 into 1 is 81. So this is how middle term is being done. Addition or division, our answer should be minus 30, that is the middle number, and if we do the product of both the numbers, we should get 81. So from there we can clearly say 27 and 3. 27 into 3 is 81. So our first condition is accomplished. And if we add 27 and 3, we get 30. So our second condition is also fulfilled. So we can write y square minus 27y minus 3y plus 81 is equals to 0. As because our number was in minus, so we will have to take both the equation as minus. So now let us take as common. Y gets common, y minus 27 minus 3, again y minus 27 is equals to 0. From where we get this minus, minus plus is minus. So from there we can write y minus 27 is our first answer and y minus 3 is our second answer. Y minus 27 gets common and y minus 3 remains as it is. Now let's move on to the next part of the equation. From there, if we find the value of y, we can say y minus 27 is equals to 0. So the value of y is 27. 27 was in subtraction sign. If we take 27 to that side, it will be added up. And the second value was y minus 3 is equals to 0. So from there we can write y is equals to 3. So these are the two values. Now these two values are the values of y. But in the question, we need to find the value of x. So according to this equation, can we write 3 to the power x is equals to y, which we have assumed in the previous equation. So from there we can write 3 to the power x is equals to the value of y was 27 in the first case, and 3 to the power x is equals to the value of y. The value of y, that is in the second part we get 3. Second part we get 3. So now if we solve it furtherly, 3 to the power x is equals to 27. Now if we break 27 in power of 3, we get 3 to the power 3. So 3 and 3 get cancelled. The final answer, I mean the first answer is x is equals to 3. And let's solve this. We can write 3 to the power x is equals to 3 to the power 1. From there 3 and 3 get cancelled. The value of x is 1. So we have already found the two answers of x, that is x is equals to 3 and x is equals to 1. And this is our final answer. Done.